Hey folks, Mike here with another one of these no script videos. The Crew 2 beta, or open beta rather, is happening this weekend, so I figured, hey, we'll launch the game, do a video. The only thing I've done is I've launched it to change the resolution, and that's it. So, first of all, it's nice to see Porsche in the game. It's nice to see that exclusive license with EA is finally over after all these years. But anyways, we'll go through the options real quick since I've not done that yet. I use metric because Canada. I mean, there's really no other reason. Beyond that, this, 30 frames a second. Look, if you don't have a good PC, it's understandable that they give that. I wish it could go higher than 60. I have a 120 would have been nice. I have a 144 Hz monitor, which happens to also go to 165, but 60 will do. So preset me to high. We'll see. We'll see how the frame rate goes for that. With the 60 frames a second limit, probably works fine. Oh, with 3 monitors. Yeah, that's cool. Other than that, I don't like automatic, we'll leave that for now. Alright, seems pretty straightforward. So, the original Crew seemed like an interesting game, but, it was one of these like, hey, it was, first time around, so it's kind of interesting. So you get to choose a character. There's actually quite a few of them. Alright, can I just hold the... yeah, we'll just hold the arrow key and say... dude? Yeah, okay. Huh. Whatever. I'll go with this dude. Oh, I gotta hold it. Yeah, the first game was interesting. It was one of these big open world kind of like. I feel like Forza Horizon is now pretty much beating them to what they not necessarily started, but the idea that this big open online world where you see other players and stuff. Because in the previous Horizon, I don't believe there were real players in the open world. It was just like,
okay, guys, come on,
ghosts of them kind of thing. Like that. Now there actually is people playing
Hero
up
Yuki
there.
Carter.
Hey, call me Hero.
Pleasure to meet you. I was beginning to think you and your driver weren't going to make it.
Oh,
I'm from
man.
Live, the camera company sponsoring this race, and I'll be heading up this event. Walk with me.
Look,
This is the kind of stuff. This is the same problem that
thanks for giving us the
some of
shot.
us have had. A lot of people have had with Need
We're
for
always on the
Speed,
lookout
which is
for new
like,
talent, and you and your friend fit the bill. And I don't have to tell you this.
I don't
If you can level
care.
yourselves in
I
this
buy a
race,
racing
you'll
game
see
to
a
go
lot of doors
race.
opening
Like
up for you.
I always try and
we
put
won't
some sort of
disappoint you.
story and
Disappoint
stuff
me?
around it, and it's
That's not
never
what this is about.
necessarily good. It's one of these like they're trying to do way too much, and they're not necessarily doing anything particularly well. Instead of just focusing on, let's make a solid base game and then work on it from there. Instead, it's like, we gotta just add more features, more features, more features.
Nobody wants to see nobodies.
From what I saw from the preview, this didn't look necessarily better than the previous game, which,
you'll find your options.
they hadn't nailed the solid base racing.
Hero, my friend.
To be fair, I don't
want your best.
Actually, I think I
want
do own it
legendary
because it came out for
badass.
free for a while.
Anyway,
As
I've
one
gotta
of
go.
their
Something
free
about
games.
putting on a race. Best of luck.
So I believe I actually do
Okay,
own.
thanks.
I do own the Crew.
You're good to go, buddy. Break a leg. Hell, break anything you have to. Just drive like I know you can, and we'll be in the big leagues in no time.
All right, yeah. Let's hold the skip because it's getting kind of painful going through that stuff. It's like, if you want to put in a story, that's fine. At least make the base game good before spending a lot of time doing
you'll
that.
see New York taken over by racers in a way you never could have imagined. It's not just a city. It's a playground for
that's
the
rough.
best pilots and drivers of today and tomorrow.
It might not look as bad on the video, but a lot of this like overlaid text looks really bad. Alright. So, well, clearly the 60 frames a second ain't no problem. Oh, and this is very arcadey, which
We're here today to watch the first episode of this year's live Extreme series. In this new season, talented newcomers have a shot at taking on established stars and a chance to impress all the racing teams out here. And believe me,
okay.
they're
Just
watching.
trying to figure out what the other
And just
buttons
as
were.
important, they need to generate excitement. That's how fans flock to them. And that's what it's all about, right?
I
Become
was
a
trying to
racer,
press Z
steal
for
the
a
show,
second.
and see
Because
your
these are my new
follower numbers
buttons,
soar.
so I'll try to avoid doing that. Okay. So one of the things I'm having a little bit of a hard time with right now is trying to
Speaking of
judge
soaring, get a load of that jump. There you have it,
like
folks.
the
numbers are
the
going
tracks,
through the roof.
if you will. So they do the good thing of the tracks are pretty big and open, which is really nice. But when you get into tighter areas, like I don't know until I get kind of close to that if it's a 90 or if it's a 45. I feel like I can't see too far ahead. I'd have to look at the minimap a bit more. So the reason I'm saying that is
And now
occasionally you
live
do
goes
have to.
Extreme.
What the hell? You do have to actually tap the brake a little bit, but throughout most of that run, I did not tap the brake. Wow, that is that is really disorienting seeing that happen. Neat effect though, but
You'll gain followers by winning, of course, but that's not the only way. Do a spectacular stunt like this, and the fans will come a-running. Check it out.
so the followers are basically your points. So you want to hit jumps as much as possible. Kind of questioning, like, oh, that's definitely slower though. And I have to imagine I'm going to switch to airplanes soon. So the boat feels, well, the track is like
Two-thirds of the way through,
really
I
big and
believe we're
open, so
watching a
there's
new
nothing
star exploding onto the circuit.
particularly challenging about driving the boat right now. Like I'm barely correcting for turns and stuff. There's barely anything going on. Oh, look at the world's folding again.
We kick it up a notch for the grand finale.
I'll have to see how the
This is how it is these days. Just being a good pilot
How do I-
isn't enough anymore. You've got to shine on and off the course.
How do I pull
Staying
up?
sharp on the social media side. It's simple math. The more followers you have, the more followers you'll get.
Okay.
Sign on with your first racing team, and the
How-
second will start looking at you. Pile up supporters, and the contracts will be knocking on your door.
I'm like
to put
pressing.
it another way, a driver who attracts
I can't
enough
even hit
followers
escape
will open
to
up new styles
the
of racing.
options.
We call them disciplines.
How
You'll
the
call
fuck
them
do
awesome.
you
And isn't
pull
awesome
up?
what we're all after?
Okay, we found camera. How do you pull up? How the Man, well, that's fun. I'll tell you that. Is there no pull up? There has to be. What the fuck is it? Okay. What? I can't hit escape to open options. This is fucked up. Like, I have tail control, but I don't have pitch and roll. Oh, is it a it might be a numpad control. I don't have a numpad on this keyboard. And they don't...
I can sense a rush of followers coming, can't you?
Can I can't control with the mouse either. This is fucked up. I get that it's beta, but they don't but they, you know, they won't give you, they may not have a full tutorial made or anything.
From the
But
heart of New York
I literally
City,
cannot.
Series,
I've pressed every
1.
key on the keyboard.
Thank you for
It's
watching, and
probably a
remember, follow
numpad
us on all
thing.
social media.
But I don't have a numpad, so I would have to remap my keyboard. But why would it be? Why is it not the arrow keys? Like WSAD plus the arrow keys. Also, why can't I open the goddamn options when I'm playing?
Cool, it is
That
official,
just
my friend. We
seems-
have made the big time. We're still gonna have to prove ourselves, but that's more than
Oh
fine.
boy.
You know, we've got the right stuff. There's so much to try. Boats, planes, all kinds of cars. It's like the world's biggest buffet menu, and we're gonna take a bite out of everything. We're talking street racers, off-road, pro racing, freestyle. We could take a test run with any of them. Or if you ask me, do them all. Pick which
Everything
one
in
you want
this
to try first,
video,
and let's go.
I've seen none of that.
My friend, welcome to the Motor Nation.
I've seen none of that just yet. Traffic was non-existent in the races.
Now, we've got 4 ways
The
we
water
can
was
get this
flat,
puppy rolling.
so there was
It's
no
your pick.
boat
How do you
jumps
wanna
and
start?
stuff. Can I not quit? Please? I want to remap. We'll do off-road. We haven't done that yet. Because the only controls I saw were push forwards and backwards for the bikes, which is turning the tail left and right on the plane.
There. I'm Wade Park.
Right, it's your rudder
Maybe
and
you've heard
not
of me.
your
And
pitch.
this is my show. I'm looking for someone interested in racing off the beaten track, and I'll loan you
Can
a
I?
ride to see if
Thank
got
you.
it.
I really don't care about the story.
2,
Because
1.
it's not going to be a good story. Use my boost because boost like constantly regenerates. Turn more. Yeah, this is not very great. Like the levels are really open. Like I'm not even power sliding through the city or anything like that. I'm just kind of holding W, holding forwards with occasional taps. Like it's not. I just impacted something and it was just kind of. It was like I just hit a foam brick or something, right? It wasn't even. It was like no impact. It was just like, oh, you touched this. It'll slow you down. You can see it's correcting. There's a lot of auto steering as well going on, which makes it incredibly easy. That's kind of a neat look though. Having the occlusion or whatever the hell you want to call it. Finish being like the finish on the center of the circle, the dot there, being like an actual object in the sky. The little other circle around it.
Not bad. You and me, we got some things to discuss about your future. Come on, base camp and your new car awareness.
I'm hoping there's something a little more challenging, just to see if it changes. But right now, yeah, this is pretty unimpressive. Like, there's no challenge. There's no satisfaction because there's no challenge. It's not. It doesn't feel fun or great. You know, one of the things I really liked about something like the Burnout Paradise, right? That came back. A lot of people talk about that game. One of the fun things about that game is you're getting close to the walls very often. You're sliding the car, like you feel yourself getting better and better because you learn the city, and yeah, you crash here and there, but also like, yeah. Oh, whoa! I'm an actual person. I didn't know I was a person because the field of view is like, it's so freaking low. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, I was not aware I was a person. Rally car. Let's see. We already did a truck, though that. Oh well, that one says free vehicles, I guess. Guess we have to choose that. Oh, this is just test driving it. It's not actually being an event. Okay. I really want... I guess I'm supposed to select it. A lot of these seem similar. Also, why is the Ford specifically like way cheaper? Whatever, I'll get the free one. Only one color. Only one rim. Those should be called wheels, not rims. Because rim is a part of a wheel. You know, I'll be that way.
How'd you like to earn a little cash just driving around? Well, this magazine asked us to take some photos.
Oh boy, I still cannot go back to the options, by the way. I've been here and there, I've been hitting escape trying for it. And... oh. I hit escape. Oh, it just drops me in the world. How do I... N? No. How... oh, jeez. Wow. How do I back out? M. Menu? Quit. Nope. What the fuck? Okay, now that's kind of cool. Being able to like back way out. Home. I just want to get back to the main menu. I don't know if it's possible.
Hero into house. Oh, I love this place. We can
Oh,
kick back. You can change your clothes or swap the look
please.
of the vehicles bumper to bumper. Or you could do whatever else it is you do when you're
I
not driving. I'm not really
don't
sure.
know
There must
how
be
I'm
other stuff
supposed
too.
to
This place is huge. I mean,
quit.
just look around.
Quick game? Should I leave first? Alright, let's try quick game. Hoping it'll bring me back to the main menu. Nope. Drops me to desktop. This recording should keep going. Well, you get to see a black screen while I relaunch the game. Yeah, it's... There's a lot of choices made in this. A lot of them are pretty fucking bad, honestly. I get that it's a beta, but I think it's launching in like a week or something. I feel like this game is... This is not a beta, this is like an actual like multiplayer stress test, whatever, demo. Call it a demo instead of a beta. I'm actually looking it up right now. June 29th. I'm recording this on Saturday the 23rd. So yeah, that's less than a week. Barely. What, like, this menu here, why couldn't I get back to it? That's... Man, this game is super frustrating. Key mapping. What? No pitch up and down? That doesn't seem right. Lean forward. Shit. Oh, right shift, right control. Okay. Alright, I think we found the problem. And main menu's F10. Okay. Alright. Next time around... Oh shit, I forgot the graphic options. Boy, the control mapping for this is bizarre. Alright, let's oops, not audio, video. I'm actually gonna bump this to Ultra. Let's do custom. Just want to see how high we can go. I have no idea if that's ultra. I'm reading what they're putting in. I'll leave depth of field. I don't like it usually. Same with motion blur. I really hate both of those. Oh, FXA is the only thing. I'll keep that off then. Oh, no HBAO though. Okay. This is a neat touch though. Let's see, is there an event nearby? Oh, I just hit the right click. I want to try and drive to one, but no. Oh, this. I'm trying to right click to pan around real fast, and that just backs you out. They just mapped console controls to mouse, so it's like, wait, how fast was that? Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a lot of choices in this game. A lot of bad choices, honestly. Like, the PC controls are not particularly good. Now with max graphics set up, the game doesn't look that great. Which, hey, if this runs on fairly low-end PCs, I'm kind of okay with it. But at the same time, like, you know, I also get, yeah, it's a big open world, whatnot. At the same time, I don't know. It's, I could play something like Grand Theft Auto, which also has a big open world. It just looks, you know, better, more vivid. This looks pretty plain, and it actually run over people. No, this is shit. What game was it? Midtown Madness or something? People would always like jump out of your way, so technically you could never hit someone. Kind of reminds me of that game a little bit. In that how it's just, it feels just,
Don't forget, you can open the map and see if there are any activities available anywhere.
it feels so generic.
Around isn't fun.
Okay, let's do an event here. I was driving around to see. Ah, for fuck's sake! I hit right click to try and move. It's like edge scrolling in an RTS. You're like, I shouldn't do that. I was, you know, that's halfway through the city, I guess. That's what that is. So the cities are not massively huge. Okay, let's actually play that. See if I get the, if we get in a plane. I should have the controls I'm looking for. So yeah, I cannot expect them to do that many improvements in 1 week, unless this happens to be a really early build of the game, which seems kind of silly.
Now try a roll. To roll, level out your flight, then pick left or right.
Yo, I know how to
Move the
roll.
stick in the direction you choose until you've done a full roll.
Holy shit. Oh, I have to do it again.
Time to air drift. Just hold your right or left rudder pedal down for long enough and you'll get the hang of it. Night
Yeah,
flight
helps
can be
that.
tricky. Orient your plane with one wing pointing straight down and you've got it.
See the rudder
Try
on
a
the
loop.
back.
Just pull the stick back until you've gone a full 360 degrees.
What? Why didn't... They could have used this for the intro race as well. Like these instructions, and they would have done They would have been really good. That's what I just did. Let's try it again.
Now, low altitude. Take a wild guess what that one means. Just be careful not to brush more than the treetops, or you'll get a crash course in landing the wrong way.
Oh, I thought I had to get lower than that. It's actually not that low. Okay.
That was awesome. Great flying.
The controls are
You need to
pretty
meet my partner in crime, Emmett, at the barn, and then we can really get you rolling.
the right control and shift option is really weird. Like the arrows would have worked pretty well for this. The arrows are like, I actually don't know what the arrows do. Yeah.
I'm Emmett. And you must be the new talent Sophia was talking about.
Oh boy.
We'll see if she's as good a judge
So where are we? We're half an hour. Alright, we'll give it a fair shake. We'll go do one more event of sorts. And we'll do the other specialization or whatever it is. Oh, there's already season pass vehicles. Not as many airplanes to choose from. Also, no Red Bull airplane. What's up with that? They had all the Red Bull stuff elsewhere. Weird. Alright, let's get the last HQ there. It was
Guess
near,
what? There's an easy way for us to add followers. All you've got to do is cool stuff like flying under bridges, drifting, or taking big jumps. The more stuff you chain, the more followers we get.
I don't know, the follower tag is really annoying. Oh. Wait, those are the two HQs? Huh. Oh, I thought they would have been like a racing one. Unless it's these two. Unless there's two extra ones. Yeah, there's probably two extra ones. So it's probably a street racing and then the boat one. Oh, well, we'll finish all of them. But yeah,
Look what we...
it just feels uninspired. Right? It just feels like, hey, we made a racing game. You know, it's one of these like they just made a racing game. Didn't go out of the way to try and make it special, make it feel particularly good, spend a lot of time. No, they're like it's like a McDonald's burger. They're fine, nothing special. A lot of people like them, but is it, you know, if you ask anyone, is it your favorite? Is it the best you've had? No, this is kind of it. It's pretty generic, pretty uninspired. It's kind of entertaining, I guess, but like a McDonald's burger, I would go out and spend $10, $15 for that. Just like this game, I wouldn't spend the 60 US or the 80 Canadian for it. There's nothing particularly great about it. I'd much rather spend that money on Forza Horizon, which is just a better... Well, the new Forza Horizon isn't out yet, but it overall will be a better game. It's a lot more interesting. They're doing more interesting things. It looks better. Probably runs better than this. This doesn't run. Yeah, there's a little bit of like delay and stuff here and there that I'm noticing. It doesn't feel super responsive like some racing games tend to feel. Ugh. I didn't win that. It's quite embarrassing.
You did it. Now come with me. Got something for you I think you're gonna like.
And like the followers, just also there's a real money currency, I suppose. Which is what those blue things are, which is why it doesn't cost as much.
That was some fine racing, which means you punched it.
Yeah, no customization? Question mark? I don't know. They don't seem to be doing that. Jera. Is it a Jera? Oh, Regera. Right. Right, I should have known. Oh. MX5. Miata. Depends which part of the world you're in. Mustang or TT. Just go through some of their options here. Okay. Bikes, alright. I don't know why that's not one of the free ones on the other end of the scale, but a lot of yeah, that's nicer than the new MX-5. Oh, look, opinions. I think it looks a lot better. I like the front end of the Mazda, but I don't like the rear end that much. I feel like that this is a Focus RS we never got, North America. Really cool. It has a Volvo 5-cylinder on it, which is kind of neat. Yeah, that generation of Focus around here is freaking atrocious. It looks so bad. Oh, I get it in red. Oh, we get wheel options. These are Volk, I think, clones. I don't know if this is a factory wheel option. I don't believe so. I feel like I've seen some with this wheel though. Anyways, we'll go with the factory one. And yeah, I'll do the boat ones, and I think we'll call it there.
Cool. You know how we were talking about tricking out our rides? Now we've got the tools to do it at the house. Just no flame decals, okay?
Yeah, it's...
Listen up, people. I'm looking for a driver. If you can handle yourself on the water, and in the air, and behind the wheel, obviously, though we'll...
3, 2, 1.
If there's one thing that... really? If there's one thing that'll kind of annoy me, it's like what you saw in the previews is definitely not where you're going to be seeing. Like, you know, the preview of the boat going over huge waves and stuff. Do you see any waves here at all? Like, the water is flat. Like, you're not going to see that kind of stuff. Also, why would there be flame? Well, that's a different thing. Then why would there be flames coming out of the back? I won't necessarily nitpick on that, because that's you know, you gotta have a visual representation for your the boost and stuff.
Congratulations, you got the gig. Let's go someplace we can talk about what happens next.
I wish this screen would be faster. This is like if you're gonna go around and do a lot of events. Remember Burnout Paradise? Like you'd finish and it's been a while since I played it, but I seem to remember you finish a race and you're just like driving the open world after.
That wasn't half bad.
Like that game was.
I'm looking forward
you'd
to
load
having
in to an event, and then
There's
like you'd
still
be
some
driving.
things you need to
the
work
world.
on, but that's okay. I'll teach you what you need to know. It'll be hard work, but
I
you'll
appreciate the fact that they put in a big world, a huge map, so that way you can. Okay. Alright, so it's not necessarily just boats, but like. This is boats in the sense that, like, this is the fancy people's racing. Well, let's take our free boat here. What kind of options do we have? That looks... These look pretty cool. Ooh, some of these color combos. I'll stick with red.
In case you hadn't noticed, now we can edit videos through the Live app. Just open the map, search through it, and you'll find the tools you need. I'll bet posting those babies gets us tons of new followers.
Here, let's do one last. One final event.
Now for this race, you'll be driving a Mercedes X-Class pickup truck, and so will the competition. Which means it's the driver that will make the difference. And I say that knowing you'll be the best out there.
Let's give that a go.
1.
Yeah, I'm not even seeing any.
Don't forget, you ain't
Multiplayer?
driving on a track. Just pure grit.
I don't know. Well, we'll finish this race. We'll call it there. Yeah, Crew 2. Not necessarily. Not what I would call a huge improvement over the previous game. It is more, but it's not better. Yeah, the racing. I guess that's the problem too. Like, it's tough to make everything feel good because you've got so much. At some point, it's like, if you have a game that's doing everything, it's really tough to be really good at everything. They didn't nail the basics in the first one. They should have used this one. They should have used this one as a way to get the basics nailed down. And then you start doing off-roading and maybe airplanes and stuff and like the Crew 3 or something. I don't know. Like, you know, you use the other games to... You perfect it in one game and then you add the feature in the next game. And so that way, as you move forwards, every time you introduce something, you've already perfected the other stuff, right? And now you're just like, you're adding a new feature while just refining what's already there, instead of having to go through and redo everything from the ground up every time. It's kind of cool though. Like, I like the idea. I like the big open world idea. I like all the different stuff they've put in. It's just, it's not really fun to do. It feels, I mentioned earlier, it just feels so generic. It's so generic. There's no real challenge to it or difficulty. A lot of it is just hold forwards, occasionally turn. There's a lot of steering assisting. Depending on the event type, you might have to brake sometimes. Okay. Why do you make me face that way if I can't do that? Oh, of course I can't get back up here. God damn it. Well... Can I seriously not get back up? Oh man, I can't move the mouse to look around. Because it's like assuming you hold an analog stick, so if I don't keep moving it in that direction, it snaps back. So yeah, this is really made for the controller. And that's just not excusable. You know, games have had problems like that in the past. But for a sequel to have these kinds of problems, like did they even play it on PC? Or
Hey, look, we got
obviously they did because it runs on PC.
Sure,
you
it's
have to
gonna come
test
in
it.
handy.
Like who decided? Who decided on that stuff? A lot of just bad design decisions. Oh well,
Hear that beeping?
oh,
That's your radar
there's
going
loot.
off.
What's this?
Which
loot
means there's
stuff
a
here?
live reward nearby that you can track down and collect. The closer you are, the faster the beeps. See if you can find it.
Anyways,
Radar only works when you're on the move. So get rolling if you want to find the live reward.
that's the Crew 2. Like, there's some really cool stuff in this game. I wish it was better. I really do wish it was better.